it's a little bit wet, isn't it? We've had to stop, unfortunately. I don't like stopping, but we have to because it is absolutely chucking down with rain and my tools are all getting wet. And of course, I'm working in it, I'm getting all wet. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta say to yourself, well, it's raining. Anyway, it's Valentine's soon, isn't it?
It is, thank goodness January's gone.
Yeah, nearly gone. We're still in January, but thank goodness. We've had some horrendous weather. But yeah, Valentine's. What are you getting for Valentine's? Moni, what are you buying me for Valentine's?
Nothing.
Oh.
I'll make you something nice.
Okay, what are you going to make me?
I don't know, your favourite probably, but...
What's my favourite?
Well, you like meat and 2 veg, don't you? So anything with...
I like a meat and 2 veg.
You're very old
That's
fashioned.
what they say. I'm very old-fashioned. I like a gravy dinner. It fills you up. A proper dinner. Not none of this bloody shit from, excuse the French, from...
From what?
From, you know.
Plant-based stuff and all that.
Plant-based? You don't want to be plant-based, do you? Who wants to be a vegetarian?
Yeah, but it's better
It's not
for
natural.
you, isn't it? I don't know.
It's not natural. I'll probably get a comment now. Nah, you got to have some meat inside you. Anyway, we just got to wait for the rain to stop. And then we can carry on with this. Can't we?
Lovely.
Yeah, it's just one of them, isn't it? It's just... We've done quite a few gates, but not normally as much as we would normally when it's spring, summer and autumn. It's just the weather.
Well, it's dark at 4.
It's
freezing
dark at
cold.
3:30. It's freezing cold. And also, because of Christmas, payday for a lot of people is the end of January. So people are thinking, well, you know, we've spent a lot of Christmas, so it won't be January. A lot of people will be ordering gates. It'll be February, March. March is when it really picks up, because people pay, don't it?
You're getting wet?
Yeah. Wet all day, isn't it?
Not fun, is it?
But we're used to it, aren't we? We're used to working in all types of weathers, so it's not a problem. Hey. So poster wall. A couple little gates, trim for the middle, 2 sheep bolts drop down. I need to lift this up and make sure I'm not going to go anywhere, but I should be okay there. So yeah, so it's going to go that way, you see. And straight down. Might be, I don't know, I'll have to see.
Morning.
Morning, how we doing? Right. So we've had a gate and a small infill here. We're going, which is that one there, which is battered and old and green and horrible. So we're going to put a lovely, sexy gate in here, which is good. We're going to take everything away first, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put everything new up. Big post here, because we've got this here, which is your drain pipe. We've got to take this old cement lintel out, or whatever it's called. Not lintel, but you know what I mean. And then put a post there as well. I'm out of breath already.
And taking down old is harder work than putting up new, isn't it?
Yeah, and the weather's not on our side.
You're getting rained on.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's crack on then.
Go for it then.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so, are you ready for the next bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put post in wall, which is a 4x4 post. It's a 4x4 treated. Okay, when you're working outside, you really need to have treated wood. The treated wood isn't all the way through the wood, so we do recommend that you still treat it afterwards. Especially when I put holes in, you've got to treat in the holes. The reason I'm putting a 4x4 to the post of the wall is because I've got a drain pipe here. Normally I put a 4x2 post to the wall and that'd be okay, but because this is in the way, I need to make sure the gate isn't going to hit it. So what I've done is I'll put the gate on top of this piece of wood, which is a 4x2, because you're going to need a 2-inch gap from the bottom so it doesn't hit the floor. Right, I'll put the gate on here, I'll mark where the post is, I'll cut down the post. So we put this on here. Right, we've used a 16mm, sorry, a 26mm, can you see that?
Yeah.
To make a small hole so you don't see the head of the boat. Then I've used a 150 bolt into the wall.
Anchor
Okay.
bolt.
Huh?
Anchor bolt.
Anchor bolt, can you see that? So now the customer's going to fill that in with obviously sealant so it doesn't rust the boat, and also the wood doesn't obviously rot. So good, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Now I'm going to put the hinges onto this post. I'm using 18 strong hinge, which looks like this. I'm putting 3 on, top, middle, bottom. I always put the top one on first because then you can let go of the gate and then you're able to do the middle one and the bottom. So you don't always have to hold the gate. So that's what I'm going to do now. Stop.
Spoiled. What's that in your hand?
Donut. Lucky. Okay, so lovely coffee from the customer, donut as well.
Yeah, very
you need
nice.
a break because remember when you're cementing, don't rush. So I've got 4x4 post, 4x4 post in the ground, 2 feet down, loads of cement. Okay, I'm using 3x2 C24, which is treated wood for my battens. I'm going to wait half an hour. That's all screwed in, nice and level with the spirit level. I'm going to drink my coffee, eat my donut, let that set for 20 minutes, a bit longer. And then we can crack on with the featherboard, which is angled down, so it doesn't look too bad. We're rocking. So there we go. That's another installation by M&J Fenton and Gate. Always remember, treated wood. Dig 2 feet down for your post. Use plenty of cement or postcrete water, postcrete. Always mix it up. So you've always got postcrete at the bottom. Do not put half a bucket of water in first. Years of experience. When we first did it, what happened? We had to take the post out, and there was hardly any cement at the bottom. So put postcrete first at the bottom. Right. What else?
That's it.
Well done. Morning. We're in sunny Grantham. We're going to take down this wall. We're going to make good at the bottom. Gate to the wall. Post, featherboard. So that's what we're going to do. It's all going to be good. So let's get cracking. Oh. Right, so what we've done is we have taken away this brick wall. One good thing, which is a good thing, the brick wall wasn't in the ground. They've just laid it on top, as you can see, look. If it was into the ground, we would have had to dig it out slightly and then cement it and smooth it over, which would have taken us a bit longer. So obviously him upstairs, God is looking on our side. Right, okay. So it's a 4x2 post to the wall. These are the anchor bolts what we use. Okay, we use 150 and 100. That's the size. Okay, this is very heavy. This is one of our heavy gates. So we always put 3 big ones and 1 small one at the bottom. Okay, if you're only going to do 1 big one at the top, I don't think it's going to hold it. You're going to need 2 or 3. Because this is such a heavy gate, isn't that?
It is.
Super duper. Right, okay. Customer made his lovely coffer. Look.
Coffer?
Coffer.
Coffer.
Made his lovely coffer. So that's beautiful of him. Right, spirit level. On the inside, make sure that's nice and flush and straight. Because we're hanging it from the inside. I'm using an 8mm wood and cement drill bit, and I'm going through nicely. One I made earlier, and I'm going to put this in now. Some people do it by hand with a ratchet. I don't. I just do one with a gun. I'm out of breath.
You old man.
Go slowly. That is nice and solid now. I'm going to put another big one in there anyway, just to make sure. Okay. As you can tell, the floor isn't level at all. Always remember to use your knee pads, your gloves. You need to use your PPE. What does PPE mean, Moni? Personal protection equipment. Put in the comments if I'm right or wrong.
Puff. That's what it means. Puff.
Beautiful. One small one at the bottom, it's done. So, empty space, and we're going to put a 5-foot little gate here, going that way, just to serve it off a little bit. It's a bit open, isn't it?
It's very open, isn't it?
You can just walk in and everything else. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Hey, it's Valentine's today. And we're working. I dug 2 feet down. We dug 2 feet down, 3x3 posts to the wall. We put 3 in because it's only a small gate. But the reason we've dug 2 feet down, I put loads of postcrete down there, is because this garage is a prefab. Prefab means it's all linked together, it's made somewhere else, but the cement on this is like that much on these walls. Then they pebble dash it. That's what they do in England, isn't it? Pebble dash it. So that's why. If this was like a normal brick, this is false. This is false brick. If you can see that, just show them so they can see that. Look. It's prefab, so it's just a false brick. So yeah. So I've had to dig 2 feet down. Cement, water, cement, water, cement, water. I wouldn't have to do that if that was a brick wall, but I have to. So I've got to make sure this is nice and solid, so I'm making it really solid. Because these gates, they're only small, but they're really heavy, aren't they?
They are.
Very heavy. So they're really strong.
Need me to carry them.
Yeah. So I put plenty down.
Second bag.
Well, it's nearly 2 bags, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a bit left. But I'd rather put I would normally put 1 or 1.5 bags or something like that.
No, you don't. You always put that amount. You always go OTT.
I always go OTT, don't I?
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure it's going to last. It should last anyway.
Make sure it's okay.
Huh?
Make sure it's okay.
Yeah, well, this is it, isn't it? This is what we do.
Lovely.
If this was my house, that's what I would do. I would make sure it's, you know, when I do work, I think it's my house and I want to make sure it's going to last. And you got to, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I don't want to come back.
No, I know. I don't either.
How many times do we come back in a year?
We don't.
We don't. How many times do we have a problem with our gate?
We don't.
We don't. I don't hear people calling us, do they?
No.
Don't call us
No.
and say, oh, I've got a problem with my gate.
No.
It's normally after 2 or 3 years when they haven't painted it for 2 or 3 years, and then they go, oh, I've got a problem with my gate. But And then when I look back at my records, it's 2 or 3 years, and I'm thinking, why is the problem? And then they go, oh, it's this, it's that. But then I'll say, can you send me a picture? And never guess what?
It's not been loved.
You've got to treat your gates. So yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have that either.
No, not
nobody.
really. Not
No.
really. Our customers.
There's probably
they
one
know,
a year,
don't
isn't
they?
there, that
Yeah.
way?
Now, I very rarely get customers phoning me to say, oh, I've got a problem
We
with the
don't.
gate because I haven't painted it for 3 or 4 years. Yeah.
Sniffing a bit. You got a cold?
Yeah, it's cold today, isn't it?
It's freezing.
Yeah. It's very, very chilly. Another installation there. It's very bitter, isn't it? It's very cold. It's too cold, isn't it? Anyway, keep going. See you in the next one. On the next gate.